Here.
Dylan.
Here.
Carl. Cameron F.
Here.
Brayton.
Excuse.
Mallory. Here. Andrew Montre.
Here.
RJ.
Here.
Justin.
Here.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, we all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Do I hear a motion to approve last week's minutes?
So moved.
Any second? Second. Any objections? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay, those minutes are approved. Do we have any guest speakers today? Cap, any interesting developments going on? So are you guys like sponsoring the color run, or how's that working?
Yeah, we're like putting it together. If you use the code CAP color, you get $5 off. And we might be looking for volunteers, but that's about it.
Okay, thank you.
What was the code?
CAP color.
All caps, one word.
Stop laughing. Cap color.
Okay. No guest speakers, I believe, so can we do open floor? Anyone have anything for open floor? Kind of the same thing at this point. Okay. I think at this time we can just, oh, we do have appointments, I forgot to write that in. So we have 3 that are eligible for appointments. We have Jimmy, Andrew, and Marty. At this time, if you're interested in coming forward, please do so for appointment. Okay, feel free to introduce yourself and then in about 30 seconds to a minute explain why you're interested in student government.
Hi everyone, I am Martin. I was in student government last semester, and the reason I'm being reappointed is that I thought with my new classes I'd be really busy, and that's not really the case. And I talked to Ian and Cody, and they both said it'd be okay if I rejoined if I just got reappointed. So anyways, a little bit about myself is I like to help people. I like to make the place I'm at better than what I left it. And I think being in student government is the best way I can do that for you. Any questions?
So we'll take questions at the end.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Russell. I am a political science major, and I think that student government would just be a really great idea to get involved. I'm new this semester, so I wanted to get involved in some activities, and I figure student government kind of gets me involved with everything. So I figured this would be the best thing to join for me. So that's what I got.
Okay, any questions for our candidates? Trish?
What else are you guys involved with around campus?
On campus, I'm also involved with the Political Science Student Association, and besides classes, that's it.
I'm involved in the Political Science Students Association, and besides classes, that's it as well.
RJ?
Coming into student government, everybody has their own agenda or something they want to get done or what they want to do. What is your main focus, and what do you really want to work on by the end of this year if you get in?
That's a good question. I think the student government does a great job of doing what it's supposed to do, and I think I can help make it more efficient, and I think I can make it a more friendly and welcoming environment than it was before to attract more people and make it more fun. That's what I think I can contribute.
I'm really interested in joining student government because I don't know, I guess I look around and I just see things every now and then that I'm like, I think that the campus could do a little better with that, or we could maybe look into helping this a little bit more, or doing that a little bit more. And I think that student government really is the best way to do those things, like to help out, to help expand the community and make our community a little bit better through legislation and such.
Any other questions?
How do you think that you'll be able to help us be more attractive to prospective people?
That's a good question. Last semester I know with in the student committee, they did a lot of like bonding activities like laser tag and bowling. I think stuff like that can make us more appealing to join because it'd be more fun, and people think of us less as like not that I see it this way now, like a boring thing all they do is like talk to faculty members and do things that doesn't really help, but they actually have fun and make a difference.
I think a way that we can make student government more attractive to people is I guess what student government needs to do, we need to put our name on more things, make it basically so people can see the difference that we're making in the community around us. And when people see that we're making things better for everyone around, then I think people will want to be a part of that. And I think people will want to help participate in that difference making.
Any other questions? Do we have any debate?
Motion to approve by show of hands.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Any objections? All those in favor, you said show of hands. All those in favor, please raise your hand. All opposed? Okay. Dylan, you have enough for your time?
Yep. Okay, please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, James Russell,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to uphold the values
to uphold the values
that this organization represents.
that this organization represents.
I state your name.
I, James Russell,
Move to uphold the student government constitution,
move to uphold the student government constitution,
its bylaws,
its bylaws,
and the student code of conduct
And
and the student code of conduct
in my new position.
in my new position.
Congratulations.
Is anybody else in the room eligible for appointment at this time? Okay. I do believe we have a couple more coming in the future. I've received a few applications. Haven't got to all of those yet, but I will in the future. I realize that some people in this room may have already applied. I apologize, we didn't get to them in time. Okay, at this time, if there's nothing for open floor, which I guess we didn't have, we can just go right ahead and go into reports. So internal affairs, please.
Okay, so I've been talking to Ruby this week about reserving a room for the town hall meeting that we're going to have. And she said that it's kind of hard to tell what rooms will be open because they change so much. So I'm going to meet with her the first day we come back from spring break so she can give me an idea of what's going to be open like that week, because she said that it changes a lot and sometimes people take other rooms. So I'll be meeting with her for that, and you'll see legislation when we come back from spring break for like food and what other items we're going to have at the town hall meeting. And then March 19th, I think. So yeah, March 19th is big event, and I'm assuming, since nobody talked to me, that everybody in this room is going to be signing up with student government. So I'll be checking again with you when we get closer to the day, but as of now, nobody is excused from it. So that's pretty much it for now. And for any of the new members, if you're interested in planning events, like social events, we're doing like a town hall meeting, and we have a few other activities coming up like in April. Just see me after.
Thank you. External affairs?
So we're still going around to organizations and giving little spiels about student government. Tomorrow, Mallory and I will be going to Black Student Union's general meeting at 7:30. So Dylan, I was going to say if any justices want to join, that's tomorrow at 7:30. Or if any other senators are interested in coming by and checking it out, it might be nice for them to just see that a couple members from student government are interested in hearing what their organization is all about. As of right now, only people from my committee, so that's Sebastian, Mallory, and Jesse, are signed up to go to certain organizations. So over spring break, I'm going to post a list of all the organizations we want to go to, their times that they're meeting, and who from my committee is signed up. And it would be nice if any other senator can join them, because I think it looks better to have more than just one senator standing up there and talking. So just check the Facebook page for that. That should be posted next week. Also, we're currently discussing ideas for a finals giveaway. So if you guys remember last semester, we did the stress balls, those little footballs that had our name on them. We're trying to think of something unique that we haven't done for a while. So if any of you guys have any ideas, just let somebody on my committee know or let me know. We're still kind of brainstorming that. We want to make a decision in the next couple weeks. So also, we're just still discussing how we can improve recruitment and what's really hitting our membership. And we realize that what attracts people to student government is what we do, right? And this is the second week that we don't have legislation. I mean, that's on my part too. I should be writing stuff. But we just want to really encourage everyone to start writing more legislation. If you see something on campus you want to change, write a resolution for it. That's what's going to start attracting people to our organizations. Once they see what we're doing and how we're doing it, they're going to want to make a change too. So we just really encourage everyone to do that. I encouraged everyone in my committee today, and I'm going to take it upon myself to do the same. So just think about that. 2 weeks without legislation, we could have somebody think of something that we want to change around campus. Lastly, we have our first table date for March, and that's going to be tomorrow. I have the sign-up sheet for it. It's 10 to 2, just as usual. If you want to get out of the way early, that would be great. Just to let you guys know that experience days were only last month. So if you know that this is going to be a busy month for you, I highly suggest getting your tabling out of the way right now, because it's going to only be on Wednesdays and Tuesdays. We don't have any Saturdays tabled this March. So I encourage anyone who knows this is going to be a busy month for them, especially towards the end, to sign up for tables tomorrow. I'm going to put her on a sign-up sheet for that.
Any questions from all? Okay, go ahead, Trish.
Hi. Okay, Tyler wanted me to remind everyone that to use the mic when they speak. You're fine. Doesn't matter. But make sure you turn in your petitions to Ian, because they're due. Also, this week's question has to do with textbooks. I posted it on the page already, and if you're not on the page, as in if you're a new member, please see me afterwards so I can add you. So yeah, but that won't be due until after spring break, and also those office hours won't be due until after spring break. So that's about it. Okay, thanks.
Yes, so for campus affairs, basically what we have going on right now is we're looking into Rocky's Attic, and we're going to be contacting administration on that here soon. Also, we're getting in contact with dining and hopefully going to have a meeting either this week or the week we come back from break to kind of talk about that and get some stuff rolling as well.
I'll be reporting on just some committee Thanks, Trish. Just some committee meetings I attended within the past few weeks. Nothing for SJC completely other than helping them all recruit. But I attended the Natural Sciences and Mathematics committee meeting as well as Faculty Senate. I wasn't actually able to make it there, but I spoke to some faculty members that were able to just debrief me on everything. So they basically talked about tenure and promotion elaborations, just like, I don't know, working to raise the salaries and the tenure opportunities that are offered at this university, knowing that we lost a lot of faculty members over the past year or two. So we're really working on that as a university. We're also, more specifically within the Natural Sciences and Mathematics College, they're looking at changing some courses around because they know that with the master plan that they're doing with the university, really looking at the specificity and the concentrations that are offered at each college, making it more, I don't want to say difficult, but more concentrated as far as major-wise goes, making it challenging, but a huge opportunity for anyone that wants to come to this university. Just some stuff with labs and stuff like that. So, like amnesty and stuff like that. So looking at Faculty Senate, the parking proposals for the private parking, I don't know if anyone has heard about that. Those were all denied. I don't know if they're looking at it in the near future. My guess would be that they're tending to look away from that. We also, we have a $14 million deficit as a university, so there are going to be a lot of cutbacks at this university. I think it's a 3% overall cut, and within the natural sciences and mathematics, I think there's actually also on top of that going to be a 1.5% cutback within graduate studies because they didn't have as much revenue. I will say though that within the past year have really great PR as well as recruiting people, and they have, I think it's 4 times as many grad students that they have recruited for the future. And as far as the biggest topic of discussion at the Faculty Senate meeting regarded drop and withdrawal times as well as letter grade assignments. I can't really speak about that, but I'm sure it's about decreasing the time in which a student can drop the class. I can't really speak more on that, but that's just basically the rundown of both of those meetings.
Okay, so I did touch on the website updates last week, but I haven't really got around to those yet. But just to remind everybody, for UT's website, I haven't checked on the headshots yet. Andrew, have you gotten around to those yet? Okay, cool. And then the diversity page for Diversity Week, we've actually got quite a few events that have been that are either tentative or already officially going to be on the calendar. So I've added those. I'd encourage you guys to look at it in your free time. utoledo.sg.org/diversity, I believe. And then with the statewide website, we approved the funding for the server. It was $35. Got it through internal affairs, so I didn't see any legislation. I'll be using that for marketing reasons, so we're going to get some UTSG logos on there, maybe some rockets shooting through the webpage, I don't know. Change it to blue and gold, I don't know. Maybe nothing that blatant, but it's definitely a really good step for us. It means a lot that we're leaders among the state institutions that make up OSGA, so I'm really proud of that. And again, touching on Diversity Week, we have had some events that have come up. If your organization thinks that they might have anything that they want to contribute to Diversity Week, definitely let us know. And there is another meeting for Diversity Week, if any of you are interested in attending, and that is the 18th, 17th? The 18th at noon at Driscoll? Or is that? Oh, it's in our office. Okay, so the 18th at noon in the SG office. That'll be with some of the administrators that have helped make it possible. I'm sure Tamika will be there. And maybe even some of the organization leaders that are helping putting their events together. So if you have any ideas for them or just events in general, just bring some ideas and we'd love to have you there. And lastly, for a provost search update, for those of you who knew and hopefully got to see the forums, there were 4 candidates. It may be too late to see the forums. Ian and I have frantically searched for them and they may have taken them off already. I submitted my top priorities based completely on a student basis. Dr. Shu has been selected to attend campus again for another interview, which Ian and I will be partaking in. Dr. Robinson was also contacted and said that he will not be returning to campus. I really don't think that that's a conclusive statement. It doesn't necessarily mean that Dr. Shu has the job, but just an update for you guys. And I'll definitely have a lot of student-related questions, as I did in Detroit a couple months back when we were interviewing the original pool of candidates. So definitely keeping the students' interests at heart. I think that Dr. Shu and Dr. Robinson were the most student-centric of all of them, so I'm pretty excited that at least one of them is coming back to see us. I think that's a really good implication for the school spirit that's felt. I think that when Dr. Gaber came, we had a giant swing in momentum. A lot of, even faculty staff had a lot of positive attitude towards the university as a whole. And I think that the addition of one of those 2 provosts would make a great addition as well. So really excited for that. And there'll be more to come after spring break. Obviously next Tuesday, no meeting. Don't show up here. I'm not gonna be here. I'll be like 1,500 miles south. That might be all I have. Senator of the Week. This goes to somebody who will be updating the headshots over spring break, subtweet. I was told that Andrew did had a lot of contributions during the tabling opportunities, and he's just been a pretty vibrant member in the committee as well as during meetings. So congrats, Andrew. And that's all I think I have for my report. I'll give it to Ian.
All right, everyone. The only thing I have to report on, turn your petitions to me after the meeting tonight, and I'll check your name off the list. I will also extend the deadline for it to 3 p.m. tomorrow. If you forgot it, bring it to the office, put a sticky note with your name on it, and slide it under my door or leave it on the secretary's desk, and I'll pick it up. Or also, if you just didn't do it, forgot to do it, then a good opportunity would be during tabling tomorrow while you're doing the question, or during maybe 2 of your classes, pass it around. It's a very easy thing to do to get 50 signatures. So that's all I have. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.
Okay, so as Amal mentioned, we don't have any new or old business this week. Spring break's a good opportunity to think about some changes you guys would like to make. Everyone, when you came into student government, you had a lot of changes in mind. I don't know if those have been dissipated or if you guys have been hesitant to write legislation. Some of you have definitely taken some initiative in writing some legislation. You don't necessarily have to write legislation to be in this organization. For those of the newer members, I can explain how that procedure works if you may be curious. But it's basically how we officially conduct our business. It's how we state our opinion, how we make tangible changes on campus. Even if we can't, it makes a statement so the faculty, the administrators, the staff can help us implement those changes as well. So I would really encourage you guys to put your thinking caps on and come up with some legislation. I'll definitely try to come up with some things. But again, that's not necessarily who we have to be, but our meetings are going to be 45 minutes for the rest of the year if we don't have any legislation. I'd hate to waste all of your Tuesday nights just to go over committee reports. So definitely please think about some changes you'd like to make. Even if non-members have any changes they'd like to make, just let us know. You can even write legislation we can sponsor and bring it to the floor. So, any announcements at this time? Yes, sir.
Jets tonight. If anybody wants to go, needs a ride, let Cody or I know. But we're going to watch some Super Tuesday results. Should be a good time.
Thank you. Mal?
Well, it's not this week, but the week we come back, there's Waffles for Wishes for Chi Omega. You should buy a ticket for me. Also, this week is DFIE's Mac and Cheese. And going to like other organizations' events, I think is important because it's a good opportunity to talk to other people into joining SG. So, yeah, thanks. That's something on me.
Okay. Any other announcements? Can we get a round of applause for Marty for coming back? I think it's awesome. I look forward to doing some work with you in the future. Thanks for coming back. Any other announcements? Dakota, do you have the roll call ready? Is that a confident yes or a I'm doing it right now yes? Or a lie yes? Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Cody.
Here.
Ian.
Yep.
Nadine. Here. Trisha. Here. Vinaya. Roland. Izzy. Sandy.
Here.
Amal.
Here.
Sebastian.
Here.
Dylan.
Here.
Carl. Cameron.
Here.
Brayton. Mallory.
Here.
Andrew.
Here.
RJ.
Here.
Jesse.
Here.
Marty.
Here.
James.
Here.
All right. That's all we have. Thanks for coming. Adjourned.